Hey, you all, let's talk about how health and wealth might relate to brain retraining, or if it does at all. Hey, I'm Melissa with The Simple Life Wife, and I make videos on brain retraining and the goodness of God. Welcome. This is a subject that I have intentionally never talked on because it can be kind of controversial, but I'm going to just say a couple things and leave it at that, and I probably won't even answer any questions in the comments, and I might even delete some comments because I think on both sides of this, people feel pretty strongly, and it's just not worth it. Yeah. So, there are health and wealth preachers out there, if you've heard of the term like that, and it gets easily mixed in with brain retraining because there are similar concepts there, but I just wanted to point out that they are two different teachings, and I'm not telling you what to follow. I'm just pointing out that they're different because I think people get into brain retraining and think that they have to believe a certain way, Christian brain retraining, and they make other people feel like they have to. And I'm only saying this because it's come up a lot with brain training friends, and even recently with a friend. So I'm not trying to offend anybody or make anybody feel like they're doing anything wrong. I just want to make a couple points for food for thought. So let's look at a very neutral program that's not Christian based, like DNRS, that focuses strongly on the scientific side of it. And so what is brain retraining at its core? It is believing that your body can heal and mind can heal from chronic illness by rewiring your brain. That's what brain retraining is at its core. So even when you do a Christian program, that is what it is as its core, but a Christian program, depending on which one you do, of course. But I mean, when you add in God to the equation, which I absolutely believe you should, it's giving your fears and blips or symptoms or issues to God and moving forward and not focusing on them anymore so that your brain can rewire. I think it's a huge component of, because I really do think rewiring your brain is just what God wants for us. And if you're trying to do it without his help, you're kind of hamstringing yourself. That's what I feel like. I think you can do it, but because I think scientifically he did set up our brains to do it, like out of the grace of God, he set our brains up to do this. But trying to do it without having someone to cast your cares on, that's just really making it hard on yourself. Okay, so to me, that's Christian brain rewiring, brain training, however you want to say it. There are certain programs out there, though. I mean, I'm not going to act like I know all the programs. I really don't. But certain programs out there take it a step further and tell you maybe not in so many words, but definitely say quite often things towards the health and wealth preachers, and saying that you have to believe that this is absolutely God. This is hard to... Okay, let me say it this way. They say that the health and wealth teaching is the same as Christian brain retraining. Like they model it, mix it up. So a lot of people get confused, and because the healing type preachers, what they're really saying is miracles, and that you should believe God for miracles. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but it is different. So that's my main point, is brain retraining is based on scientific fact, and the healing preachers are based off of miracles. Like they're telling you to expect miracles from God. And I'm not saying right or wrong either way. I'm just telling you to notice the difference and not to say that brain retraining is this, because it's not. Christian brain retraining is just giving your cares to God and trusting that he's going to heal you, because scientifically he made our bodies to work this way. And yes, it's a miracle, but the healing teachers are more talking about actual like miracles, like I was sick this day, the next day, totally I claimed this, name it and claim it stuff. So that's all I'm going to say on that. And the other thing I just want you to be aware of, notice when you are watching or listening to a healing type preacher, someone that's known for always talking about healing. And they absolutely are out there. And brainy trainers, if you're in the Christian world of it, I would be shocked if you have not come across someone sharing a video of a healing teacher. Notice, what are they talking about most? What are they encouraging you towards most? Are they focusing on you and your healing? Or are they focusing on God and knowing the healer? That's my biggest hang up with the healers, or I'm not going to call them healers, the people that preach about healing. So our focus absolutely should be on knowing the healer. That everybody, don't lose it, because it makes it an ugly thing when you start focusing on yourself again, and that gets you in that fix it mode and focusing on your problems. You shouldn't be there. So if you are listening to someone that's so focused on healing you in every single sermon they preach, you might just start to question it. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not telling you to stop listening to someone. I'm not trying to be legalistic here or make claims any which way. I want you to use your own brain and decide, what really should I be doing here? Should I be listening to this person or not? Because if they're so focused on me and my healing, or are they focused on knowing God, our healer? Yes, absolutely. But most importantly, for brain retrainers, yes, is knowing God and magnifying Him and getting to know Him better. We are shifting our focus off of ourselves and what we want onto God and what He wants. And there's so much more that could be said, and I know you probably have a whole list of thoughts that you could type out for me or talk to me, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm really not the person to have that conversation with. I just wanted to put this one out here because it does keep coming up a lot with people that I'm around. So I hope I didn't say anything offensive or wrong, but those are my thoughts currently. Okay, see ya. Bye.